Cup of Katie. In today's video, I will be showing you how to patch on your Stoney Clover patches. So as you can see, I'm very much Stoney Clover obsessed. They had did a recent collaboration with Target and I picked up a lot of pieces from there, but I wanted to show you how to properly patch these onto your pieces if you want to keep them a little more permanent than semi-permanent. So make sure you grab your cup of coffee or tea and let's get to sewing. So in this video, I'm going to share with you the do's and don'ts on how to properly patch your Stoney Clover patches onto your items. So Stoney Clover came out with several pieces with their Target collaboration line. They came out with these really cute square little pouches. They came out with circular ones as well. They came out with these rectangular ones, and they came out with the bigger, like not cosmetic, but like a travel bag one, which this will be the item that I will be showing you how to patch on. They also came out with fanny packs, which I love, backpacks like these, and then duffel bags as well. And I will show you my duffel bag. This is my very sought after duffel bag that I absolutely love. So it is a pink one with the quilted hearts, and I decided to put my name on it, and everything that I'm showing you has been stitched on aside from this, which I will be showing you how to do. So I had lots of practice, lots of things that I learned to do and not do. So I'm going to be sharing those tips and tricks with you to make sure that your sewing pieces will go as smoothly and easily as it can be. So all the pieces that I have, I had picked up a thread kit from Amazon.
Here's a photo of the Amazon thread kit that I had purchased. Beautiful colors, and it's under $9.
I had realized the colors that inside this like sewing kit were perfect matches to certain items. So the pink that I have matched perfect with the pink stitched patches that they have, as well it will match the heart ones. So the pink matches all the pink pieces. White will match the white, of course. The orange, this is not a Target heart piece. This is from Stoney Clover. I wanted a orange heart to match the rest of the collaboration, so this one is from Stoney Clover, but I thought it went perfect on their little round piece that they had. But the orange inside this kit went perfect with this as well. And then the blue, same thing. This is another Stoney Clover Target piece, but this is a Stoney Clover from their site to match on there, and I thought it went really good. So I will have the orange and blue linked in the description too if you're interested in those as well. And then this blue matched perfect with this too. And then for anything that was yellow, I had used this yellow one and it went good with that as well. And I had put it on my yellow square palm tree terry cloth one with the smiley face patch, and that went really well with there too. So I'm going to show you what works best and how to do it very smoothly, and to make sure that you're not going to hit any bumps or get frustrated or anything like that. So I will admit, this is extremely tedious and not the funnest project to do. However, I wanted my pieces to be more permanent, because once I put the patches on it, I knew that's how I wanted them to be. And I realized when I had used them when they weren't sewn on, for example, I had used my fanny pack, and I had realized when I didn't have them sewn on that they would start to kind of lift depending on how you had your item packed, and I didn't want mine to lift and then catch any like debris or crumbs or anything underneath them. So I wanted them to be a little more permanent and not have that happen. I will say I did add a fanny pack extender to this, because obviously the Target collaborations were super small and did not fit many body types and styles. So I got an extender, and I will have her shop linked in the description box if you're interested in them too. She makes all colors and styles for the fanny packs to match the Target collaboration, and I cannot say enough good things about her. I found her on Etsy, and again, I will have that linked in the description box if you are interested in an extender pack. So all the patches that you get from Stoney Clover, they are 3M style, and they are like a big adhesive like sticker, so you can peel them off and then they can stick onto any pieces. So I am saving these for a couple other pieces that I have that I haven't put them on yet. But yes, these are like just a really good sticker, and they will stay on really well. However, if you did want to take it off, because there was some pieces where I'm like, oh, I don't like the placement, or I didn't want that patch on there, they can come off and then be put onto another piece. So the items that you'll need, well, is obviously a Stoney Clover piece. I had already put my patches on, however, they are not sewn on yet. The next item that you'll need is some thread, and like I said, I will have linked in the description the thread kit that I purchased off Amazon for you to find a good match as well. I found what would work best is a little thimble because it hurts to try to push the needle through. This is a pretty thick material for the needle and the thread to go through, so I found it worked best if you can pick up a little thimble. These are from Amazon. They came in a 4-pack, and I will have those linked as well. I have some needles that I already had on hand, and you will want a pair of scissors, and these are fabric scissors, and I found those worked best too. So first things first, we are going to flip our item inside out. And I am sitting in an area where there's a lot of natural light, and I'll show you why that comes in handy as well. So my item is flipped inside out, and the patches are right about here on this side. So I'm going to try to show you my best way of showing you how to get them sewn on. So first you'll need to take your thread and thread it onto a needle, and that's part of the tedious part, is getting the thread onto the needle. But once you do, I will show you how to go about that next. And I always try to give myself more than enough length. I double it up, so then I have it in as a double area. I just feel like it makes it a lot stronger for it to stay. And then what I do is I tie a knot on the bottom, and I give myself probably a good 2 inches of thread that is gonna be at the bottom. And you'll see why in a bit. So I always like to double knot it. So try to double knot it as close as you can to your original knot. So I have my thread double knotted and double threaded. So then what you will do next, and this is why I said sitting in natural light to me works best, is I like to hold it up to the light to kind of see where my patch starts. And what you'll want to do is get it on the corner or as close to stitch it on. So I'm going to move you closer so you can see what I'm doing.
All right, let's get stitching. So make sure you put your thimble on. Pushing the needle through definitely hurts. I learned the hard way, not using one, and your fingers definitely take a toll. So definitely make sure you're using a thimble when you're trying to push the needle through your patch. So once you get it through, I tried my best to get it through as close to a corner as I could, and then I thread it right back through. So I put a stitch in each corner twice, and that's about all that I do. Now it's just a repetitive process. I'm going to be restitching another stitch in the corner and pushing it through. This was really tricky trying to record this and trying to show you the best angles that I could, but as you can see, I am putting another stitch in the corner, doing it nice and slow, pushing slow as well. If I pushed too hard, I sometimes would snap a needle. So again, when you're pushing, make sure you're going really slow, ease it through, don't rush it. Like I said, it's not fun when the needle snaps and then you have the thread halfway hanging through. So definitely do it slowly as you're doing it. So once it pulls through, I have it there, and then I'm going to put a double knot inside my stitch, and I leave about 2 inches so that I can definitely have enough room to make a knot. I'll knot it once and then again twice, and then I will trim it down as short as I could, but then still leaving a little bit of thread there too. So that's how I did one of the corners, and then repeating the process again, poking the needle through. Like I said, they are so thick, but you know, just be patient. You can get it through. I did many of my Stoney Clover pieces, and I'm happy that I did it. So again, don't rush it, and because it's not fun to break the needles. So I'm doing it again, 2 stitches in each corner, and then when I'm done, cutting it off again, and then tying another double knot.
Okay, and I have my travel pouch all stitched up. Again, I had stitched all 4 corners of the K, and I stitched here, here, and here on the P. So just kind of depending if you're doing a heart or other letters in the alphabet, just kind of base it on like whatever corners you can do, and that should be enough. This is tedious, like you've seen. It is extremely putsy to do. However, I feel a lot happier and more content knowing that these pieces are stitched on, and then that they won't, you know, peel up or anything like that, and that they are on really a lot more secure. So like I said, all 4 of the corners are stitched on, and it just gives me a better sense of mind knowing that my pieces are more permanent. So on the inside, as you saw, they will be little stitch marks. So you can see right here, I'll show you better. You can see that there is little stitch marks, so obviously where I put it, but I don't mind because obviously the inside will be filled, and obviously those are in there, and everything was double knotted, so that's why I left the string a little bit longer so that I could have the extra room to make sure that I could double knot everything off. So each one has a double knot as well, and everything is all stitched up. So I'm really happy with how it turned out. This is a beautiful piece, and I'm happy to have it in my collection to match my other pieces. Thank you so much for taking the time and spending it with me to learn how to stitch on your Stoney Clover patches. If you decide to do this and get it done and complete, please tag me on Instagram at Cup of Katie. I would love to see your projects and the completed patchwork that you had did if you followed along in my video on how to do it. And yes, please tag me and make sure that you like and subscribe to this video. I'd love to see you back for other content of mine. I do a lot of decorating and shopping, so it's definitely a fun channel to be part of. So thanks again for being here, and I'll catch you in another video. Bye.